In 2018, a Latvian citizen entrepreneur Kristīne Misāne fled to Latvia to save her children and herself from her violent de facto husband in South Africa. Afterwards, she went on a business trip to Mozambique in that same year, but was detained in Denmark for being on Interpol's wanted list. She went from being a mum who did everything for the sake of her children to suddenly being arrested with uncertainty in ever seeing her kids ever again. Due to the careless actions of the Latvian authorities, by January 2020, the woman had already spent more than a year in a Danish prison. The Danish court had already decided to extradite Kristīne Misāne to South Africa, which is a third world country. There she would face 15 years in prison with human rights violations. There was almost no time left to act. How could we encourage the Latvian and Danish authorities to urgently address the situation so that a citizen of the European Union faces a fair trial in Latvia and not in a third world country? It was important to create a snowball effect, ensuring that the media and society hear Kristīne's full story and regularly follow any developments of the case, thereby encouraging the authorities to take action. In order to achieve this goal, various communication tools were used in Latvia and Denmark. They included a proactive media relations sharing Kristīne's story, managing exclusive interviews and regularly informing of any development of the case. A development of a community for Kristīne's support on Facebook. This platform became the main tool for communication with Latvian and Danish residents and various interest groups. Organisation of protests at the Denmark Embassy in Latvia and the Danish Ministry of Justice in Copenhagen in order to raise our voice. Involvement of Kristīne's volunteer supporters and NGOs in various activities addressing solidarity and avoiding injustice. Bringing together volunteers from all over Europe for arranging activities in Latvia, Denmark, Sweden, the United Kingdom and Finland. Working with Latvian politicians by keeping them updated on the case and thereby promoting their support. And soon there was no longer any indifference. For a month and a half, the story of an unknown woman became breaking news in Latvia and Denmark, gaining a designation of the case of Misāne. We achieved the goal that Kristīne's case became an agenda for the Ministry of Justice, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, various officials and members of the Parliament of Latvia. The Parliament of Latvia officially addressed the Danish Parliament to resolve the case. The President of Latvia, Egils Levits, took the initiative, bringing together the responsible parties and finding a solution. People from all over Latvia voluntarily organised protests against the extradition of Kristīne Misāne to South Africa. Special activities were also independently organised by NGOs, saying that you cannot stop violence by violating Kristīne's human rights. In just a few days, more than 40,000 citizens of the European Union signed a petition against the extradition of Kristīne Misāne to South Africa. Everyone knew that this could happen to any of us if we were in similar circumstances. Our campaign reached at least 700 publications and more than 20 million contacts in the media. The media in Latvia and Denmark regularly created extended discussions, news stories, and live broadcasts of the development of the case. In a short period of time, we were able to create our Facebook community and it was absolutely buzzing. Our Save Kristīne page is followed by more than 2.8 thousand people, but our organic reach is more than 600,000 people. However, the greatest achievement of all of this was the safe return of Kristīne Misāne to Latvia for a fair trial in the European Union.